Hey friends, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine, and y'all know what tonight is. It's Monday night, craft night, yay, whoop whoop. Starting off the week right on a Monday. Get everything out here that I'm going to use. And while everybody is hopping on, just say hey once you get here. And if you're watching replay, just do hashtag replay so I know you were here. And I hope you enjoy what we're gonna do tonight. There's some people hopping on. Hey Deb, how are you? Hey Sharon. I'm just gonna start a little prep work while we're all saying hello. Let's see. Make sure my glue gun's on. Hey Pamela, and hey Susan and Patricia. I'm just gonna start painting the inside of this pot black. Hey Sheila, you caught me live. Whoop whoop, yay. So I'm just using these little pots from the Dollar Tree, and we're gonna make something super cute. I hope it's gonna turn out cute. Cindy, hey. Kathy, hey. And Betty, hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad y'all are here. Oh, and I forgot to, because I know y'all are gonna ask, see if I can pin my link thing there. There it is. Is it gonna let me do it? No, come on. There it goes. Okay. Hey, Diane. Oh, you got your lemon shirt today. Yay! That's what I was trying to pin on the bottom is my link tree, and that's where the code and all that stuff is too for the shirt. So I know people are going to ask about this one that I really love. Thank you, Kathy, for that. Hey, Lee Ann. I'm a Lee Ann too. I am good. I hope y'all are all well and doing good. Hey Marsha, happy Monday. I'm just kind of painting the inside of this pot black. It'll make sense in a little bit why I'm painting the inside, not the outside. Hey Stephanie. Hey, thank you Sandy. Finished dinner just in time. Awesome. I know I ate a little bit ago. I ate kind of early. I was hungry. I didn't eat lunch. Well, I take that back. I did eat lunch. Hey Brenda, hey everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited y'all are here. It's Monday night. We have to start the week off right with a little bit of creativity. Okay, and this is a pot from the Dollar Tree, and I'm painting the inside black, but you'll see why in a little bit. So I thought I would do that first while we were chatting. And this is a 3.5 inch across. So I know you're gonna ask, it's the bigger one that Dollar Tree sells, and then there's these little ones that they sell. Yeah, I'm gonna paint the inside of it too. Hey Betty, hey Betsy. Y'all are so sweet to come craft with me on a Monday night. Oh, you love your shirts, Tammy? I know, I love all of them. This one's really pretty. It says, always choose to be kind. Hey Tanya, thank you Donna. Oh, Elizabeth, you like your order? Yes. I love this one too. I just like the color, that soft peach, and I just love it. Because I'll tend to try to get all my shirts will be all the same color, and I'm like, I gotta get some color. Oh, they're sold out of this one? Oh my goodness. It must be a popular one then. Hey Wendy and Patricia, thank y'all for being here. I'm just painting the inside of these pots real quick, and they can be drying, and then we're gonna get to making what we're going to make. And I know y'all are like, why in the world is she painting the inside black? And these dry really fast on this terracotta. Oh, you loved, I know, I love this color, and it's all these little different patterns on the little flower. It's so pretty. No, Cheryl, you're not late. I just started, and we're just chatting, and all I'm doing is I am painting the inside of these little terracotta pots. This one is a little teeny one. I want to say it came from Michael's, but I know Hobby Lobby has them, the little bitty pots. They have them all the way down to, I don't know, itty bitty. And I'm just painting the inside of them black. And of course, if you do this craft, you can do it whatever color you want to. but this is just gonna kind of go with what I'm doing. So I'm just painting them black, and it dries so fast on this terracotta. I love painting on terracotta pots. That was like the first craft show I ever did, was I painted, hold on, I don't think my thing's plugged in. Hey Donna, my extension cord, yep, if it's even just pulled out of the plug just a little bit, it won't come on. Need some red, white, and blue. 8 more. I know, I love t-shirts. I can't ever have enough t-shirts. But the information is there. If you'll click on the link tree, it's there about Beware Sportswear. Donna, I guess that's what you're gonna call it. Yes, something to that effect. No, I don't guess it's really gonna chime, but it's like a little hanging thing. I've seen them all over Pinterest, and of course I had to try it for myself. Because I see stuff and I'm like, oh, I want to make that. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so I just painted all mine black on the inside. Like I said, this one is, so y'all will know, because I know you're going to ask. Hello, Amy. This one's 3.5, and it's the large one from Dollar Tree, okay? And then this is the smaller one from Dollar Tree, and it is 2.5, okay? And this little baby T90 little pot is, hey Regina, I see you, is 1 3/4 inch wide. So in case you wanted to know, but to do this, you just really need 3 that are, or however many you want to do, that are gonna be, you'll see how they're gonna fall in line. But we're gonna make them all so cute before we make our little hanging thing. Hey Cheryl, hey Tina. Okay, so I'm gonna cover these in fabric, okay? I was gonna paint them, and then I thought, no, I wanna do some fabric. So I have picked out of my stash, don't y'all just love this daisy? I wanna say it came from Walmart last year maybe, I can't remember, but I love this daisy pattern. I think I made a little pillow out of it for my tier tray. Hey Rhonda, hey Tracy. And I've got this black and white polka dot. So now you see where the black's coming into play. And then these little bees. Aren't they cute? And they have like little glittery wings. Hey Lori, hey Judy. Okay, so we're going to cover these in fabric. I love to Mod Podge fabric. I don't know if you've ever done it. I love using Mod Podge on fabric. Love it. Hey Gwen, hey Karen. Okay, so what you're gonna wanna do is, you're gonna lay your fabric out. It's been a long time since I've done a pot, so I'm gonna have to kind of refresh myself. Let's see, what's the best way to go about it? Because you know when you turn it, it's gonna go, you know, it's gonna roll in a circle. 5 shirts coming, wow. Hey, Tanya from Hummingbird Paintery. Okay, so I'm gonna just I'm gonna put my pot down, and I want a little overhang right here. So I wanna put my fabric out to where it's past the, you know, the edge of my pot. And I'm going to just roll it until I have enough to where I meet the other side. Does that make sense? Because it's not going to roll straight across your fabric, unfortunately. So it's going to use a good bit of this fabric. I don't know where my scissors are. 4 different crafts going right now, Tammy. I hear ya. Okay, so I'm basically just going to cut. Oh, my light just went out, y'all. What in the world is happening? Hold on. Don't know why that happened. Y'all, I'm telling you. I know this sounds crazy. My light just went off. I know y'all saw that. I've had some weird stuff happen. I was on FaceTime the other day with a couple of friends. They can be my witness. it was Mandy from Western Home Grace Decor and Summer from Hammond's Nest, and they can vouch for me on this. I was sitting here, we were talking on FaceTime, and I have like a little alarm clock over here. You know, one of those kinds that has the bells that go like that. And it was Deidre's clock. It used to be in her craft room, and so I have it now. And it doesn't work like it's supposed to, okay? So sometimes it'll come on and the time will go, and then sometimes the time will stop. You know, it just won't work for days on end, okay? So it doesn't really do anything. I just have it over here because it's blue, it's turquoise, and it matches. This bee fabric, maybe, I want to say Joann's, but it may be Hobby Lobby. So, but it was last year. See, Debbie, that's what I was going to say. So, we were sitting here FaceTiming, and they were here as my witness, I promise. This clock has not been working. The last time I looked at it, it's where I stand and wrap stuff all day long. And sometimes it's on, sometimes it's not. The alarm went off on that clock. And I just stood here like, oh my gosh. And they were both like, what is that? And I was like, that's her clock, and it doesn't work technically. And it freaked me out. And then my ring light just goes off for no reason. It's plugged in. It's fine. Everything's fine. It was just off. I have no idea. Hey, Kathy. Okay, so here's what it looks like once you roll your fabric around your pot, because it's tapered, it's not going to roll straight on your fabric. Okay, so Judy says the bee fabric is from Joann, so she must have one. Okay, so you have all this extra. So I'm going to trim it to where it goes down in my pot, maybe like an inch. And I did not practice this part today because it's been a long time since I've done a Mod Podge, a flower pot, but we're going to see. I'm going to be a pro at it again by the time the night's over, because I got 3 to do. Okay, so I'm leaving like a little edge, okay? A little lip that going to go down in the pot. And then we'll do the bottom the same way, because the bottom you're going to be able to see a little bit. So I'm going to just trim this. See if I can get all this to work, because like I said, I did not practice. I said, oh, I got it, I can do it. That's right, Charlene. She's got her little shelf up here with her picture and some other little things of mine and hers up there, and she's letting me know she's here. But that light's never done that. I mean, that light's brand new. And it just went off. So anyway, so I'm going to take my Mod Podge. I have a big bottle of Mod Podge, but I like to put it in these little bottles, because I can handle this better instead of dumping out the big container or dipping my brush in it. I just like to put them in these little containers from the Dollar Tree, and that way I can just squirt out how much I need. It's so much easier. I kind of refilled my little bottles today. Okay, so I'm going to get this. This one's close to retirement. Let's see how this is going to go. Okay. So you got your starting point, and I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to trim it straight. So see how when you meet the fabric, see how it goes to a slant, and then this one's going to go to a slant? I think I'm going to cut it straight, and so where I'll have an even seam all the way down maybe. Because it's tapered, so when you put it on the fabric, it just rolls sideways. Please tell me I didn't cut it enough. Okay, yeah, it's perfect. Okay, so see, I cut my seam straight down. Yep, she's getting my attention. And I'm telling you, I don't know if you believe in stuff like that, but I do. That was just crazy that the light just goes off for no reason. She's like, I'm here, I'm here. Either that, it was Nancy, either one. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little on there just so I can get it started. Let's see. And then I'm just gonna add as I go. And this is not difficult to do. It's very easy. I love Mod Podge and fabric. Karen, it's because that's the only Mod Podge I have. So now, if you have the outdoor, if you're going to hang this outside, by all means, I would put the outdoor on it. But what I'm going to do with mine, if I hang it outside, is I'm going to give it a coat of this. It seals, protects, revitalizes, non-yellowing, UV resistant. So this is what I'll coat both of my, all three of them with, is this. So if you, rather than me having to go buy the outdoor Mod Podge, I'm just using what I have, which is that clear coat that I like. So just use what you have. But if you hang it in the house or something, you won't need that. Yes, Vicky, I think so too, but that was just random. And y'all got to see it, the light goes off. I'm like, okay. And it doesn't like freak me out or anything, you know, it's just one of those things. And if it's not her, I just want to believe that it is. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm just going around and kind of, you know, patting it all around. I love that fabric, y'all. I can't help it. That's right, Sharice. It could have been Nancy saying, I'm here, girl. I'm on your live. I'm watching. It's almost been a year since she's been gone. I just can't believe it. And if y'all don't know who Nancy was my moderator of my group and on my page. She helped me out. And she was a dear, sweet Christian lady. Y'all even cut that straight and it's still slanted. I don't guess it really matters, but and she passed away in beginning of July last year, and it just and 2 months after Deidre passed away, my best friend, and it was just a big blow, all that at once. Karen, you believe in that too? I do too. But that alarm clock sure went off the other day. So I'm going to put some Mod Podge here just so I can lay down the rest of that. And no matter how many times I cut that straight, y'all, it still goes to the side. Yes, she is, Linda. She is. All right. So now I've got to work on, luckily these are small pots. They'd be here a long time. Okay. I love this print too. I love this. Okay. So now we're going to put all this on the inside. But to make it a little easier, I'm just going to go around and cut some slits, because you know you are working with something round and it's hard to get it to lay flat. So I'm just making some slits. So I'm just going to put me some Mod Podge all on the inside. Hey, Paige. Paige, I saw you on a Facebook reel today. That's my daughter-in-law. Okay, so I'm just going to go around and I'm just going to put Mod Podge all around the rim on the inside, and then I'm just going to go around and stick that all down. Okay, just like that. And oh, I guess I got some black paint over here on my Mod Podge, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to change my brush actually because it got black paint on it. All right. Yeah, this is fabric and it's a little terracotta pot. See? I do too, Tammy. So I'm just going in and I'm going to put Mod Podge on the top of my fabric. I love this technique. I love, where is the black? Oh, I guess maybe I'm getting it from the inside of the pot. Maybe it was a spot that wasn't dry. Because I'm like, I'm nowhere near that stuff, and now I've got it on my paintbrush. All right, so I got 2 waters tonight because I figured I might need it. You put down the side. Oh, did I put this the wrong side down, Deborah? Is that what I did? Well, you know how it goes. Okay, I had to rinse my brush. If you undo the first side you glued down, it was straight. Okay, yeah. I just put the wrong side down, right? All right, more Mod Podge. We'll go through some Mod Podge tonight. Okay, and you don't have to do the outside of your fabric if you don't want to. I just think it makes a really cool look on fabric. and I just like it. But I need to do this part first, right? Okay, let me switch to a good pair of scissors. Oh no, goodness, Christine, you have had a bunch of loss. All right, now this is the part I'm gonna have to kind of figure out, is the top. Because you are going to see it before I start coating the whole outside. And there's a hole in the middle, and I need that hole, so I can't cover up the hole. But I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to figure it out. So I can't advise you right now of what I'm gonna do because I don't really know. I'm just trimming it so I don't cover up my little hole in the bottom. Okay, trim this down just a little. And I'm basically just gonna fold it in the best way I know how. Does that sound like a winner? Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of y'all on here. I wasn't even noticing. I try not to even look up there. And I'm like, oh gosh. Let me cut that down too. And if some of it shows, I'm okay. I can always tap it with some black paint and you'll never see it. So I'm just gonna kind of get it all saturated with my Mod Podge, and it will lay down. Once it kind of gets good and saturated, it'll lay down. I think I'll cut a little piece off of this piece and fill up this little hole that I've got that I left on accident. I cut it a little too short. You'll never know it's there. Okay. All right, so there's what the top looks like. So I just kind of folded it all in on itself, and you just keep adding your Mod Podge and it will start laying down. It will get all smooth. This paper's driving me crazy. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to doing this and give it a good coat of Mod Podge. I know, Michelle, I love this material, and I was trying to figure out what to do the pots with, and I was like, this was the fabric I pulled out, and I was like, oh, I gotta do this, and I gotta do bees, because I know I'm on this bee thing lately, but this fabric just screamed bees at me. Hey Judy, I do too. I love this fabric. Thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. Hey Nancy, you're okay? Just glad you made it. All right, so I'm just trying to turn my pot. But it's gonna be really cute. But if you have the outdoor Mod Podge, you could definitely use that. I just didn't have any, and instead of going to Walmart to get some or Hobby Lobby, I just simply am gonna use regular Mod Podge, and I'm gonna clear coat it with this. And it's UV protecting it. Hey Ruth, hey Trish. All right, so I'm about through with this one, and we'll set it over here and let it dry. Okay, and we'll set it right here or something. And I gotta get where my fingers were. Right there and right there. All right, so there's that. I know, I love this fabric. Love it, love it. And I still have a good bit left. Okay, that quarter can go a long way. All right, so now I'm gonna do this black and white polka dot. Love me some polka dots. I'm gonna do this little bitty pot the same way. So this shouldn't take long, but you can do whatever size pots you want to. You don't have to have the same size I have. Just use the ones from Dollar Tree and it'll be fine. Okay, so let's see. We'll go right here and just roll around. And that's the best way I can tell you, is just to put your pot down, and it's gonna roll at an angle because it's tapered. So I'm just basically going right here at the back of the pot and cutting, and then cutting a little bit more than what I think I need. I know that's not really scientific, but anyway, so my piece looks like this. So yeah, I'm not being all scientific because I don't know. You just cut it. I love polka dots too, Tanya. I love them. My room when I was a teenage girl was black and white polka dot. Rosie, we're making like I mean, you can say wind chime. It's really not going to make a sound, but it's like Terra Cotta Pots hanging, just like a little outdoor decoration that I thought was cute. I've been seeing them on Pinterest, and I was like, oh, I want to try that. I have the flower pots to do it with, and I was going to paint them, and then I was going to do patriotic, and I was like, no, I want to do fabric because I absolutely love Mod Podging fabric onto stuff. I did a dresser a long time ago and Mod Podged the drawers with fabric, and it's beautiful. It's terracotta, just like this is a Dollar Tree one, and then this was a Dollar Tree one too, and then the little baby one is from Michael's. But you know you can have two of the same size, like do a big one and then two small ones. It doesn't matter, whatever you want to do. Hey Cindy, first time catching you. Welcome, welcome. If you're new, like a windsock. Yes, Patricia. Okay, so I've got my fabric for my little pot, and all right, let's let this one be on the inside. Maybe this straight side will be on the outside. Okay, I'm gonna cut this because it, hang on. I'm trying to tame the tiger. Okay. Now let's see if I can cut this straight. I cut it too short. Okay, so I just kind of cut it. So now I'm going to, let's put some of this on my pot. This one's not going to take any time. It's so little. Patriotic, I started to do that, but I said, no, let me just do it with some fabric, and I don't know. I just couldn't settle on the patriotic, so I said, oh, I'm going to do this fabric, and then I'm going to do bees. And that's what happened. Okay, so I'm just going to get started. Okay. So I'm just got my pot, my Mod Podge, and we are going to continue on around. See, you're putting Mod Podge underneath there, and then you're putting Mod Podge on top. So you're really getting a good coat of Mod Podge. All right, let's see. But it lays down all nice and pretty. And there's Mod Podge coming through my fabric because I got a ton of it on there. I'm just going to continue on around, just slathering it on there. Be generous. Okay, thank you. You're so sweet. I know I love this color of the shirt. That was why I picked it out, because I love the color. All right. Trying to cut this as straight, y'all, and it keeps on going crooked on me. All right, let me put some Mod Podge there and get my edge down. Oh, you just ordered this one? Oh, and it's sold. Everybody's saying it's sold out. Goodness, it must have been a popular. It's a pretty color, that's why. So I'm feeling where the edge of my pot is here, and then I'm just kind of gauging it, kind of like you're wrapping a Christmas present. When you get ready to fold your ends in, you have to figure out where the end of the box is. And that's going to cover up my hole. And the hole in this pot is very small compared to the other ones. Okay, I think that's going to work. All right, so I'm going to put some Mod Podge all down in there and lay all my fabric down. Like that, like I did on the other one, and then I'm just going to start coating it with Mod Podge, because once it gets saturated, it will just lay down. So you just kind of keep going with it. Welcome, Kathy. Somebody said Kathy's new. All right, so I'm just kind of smoothing it out and soaking that fabric with my Mod Podge, and it will just lay down. I'm trying not to cover up that hole though. Uneven side of her fabric. This fabric's from Hobby Lobby. I pick up remnants here and there all the time. That's the first place I go in the fabric section, is the remnant section. Okay, so now when you go around this side, you're going to want to cut little slits, and that's going to help you fold it down because it is round and it won't lay right. But if you cut some slits in it, that'll help. Okay. Now I just got to put some Mod Podge in there and do around the top of the inside. And then I'm just going to start laying all that fabric down, kind of pulling it a little bit as I go, and it's just going to lay down. Hey, Gail. Yeah, welcome, newbies. Thank you, Kathy. All right, and then I'm going to put some more. And then, like I said, if you just get that fabric kind of saturated, it'll lay down and do like what you want it to. And the wrinkles will all smooth out flat. Just kind of keep working at it. It's kind of hard because we're working with something round, but it'll work out. All right, so see, it all just lays down. Hey, Cherie from Northern California. So now I'm just going to go on the outside. And this is little, so it won't take but a minute. And the next one is going to be a challenge because it's tiny. Dawn, it is a terracotta pot, like this. Little terracotta pots. This one and the bigger one I have is from Dollar Tree, and the small, tiny one is from Michael's, but or Hobby Lobby, one of those. But you can use all the ones from the Dollar Tree, will be just fine. There's no rhyme or reason. You can have two of the same size, however you want to do it. Let me get here. I'm probably gluing it to the table over here. I didn't think about that, but it'll be okay. Maybe not. Yeah, it was stuck to the table. All right, so now we got to do the tiny one. They didn't tell me that there was a limit on the code at all, so I don't know. I'm going to have to email and ask. Okay, where's my baby pot? So here's the baby pot. This one's not even going to take much fabric at all. I do too, Debbie. I love fabric. Love me some good fabric. I have entirely too much, but can you have too much? Is that a thing? Somebody said, I can't see your comments. And then Marcedia said, I see you. I'm sorry if I'm not catching your comments. I try. Hey, Nancy. Welcome. All right, that's the selvage edge. I don't want that. Let me go over here. Ordered shirts and used the code. So excited to get them. Yes, you will love their shirts. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing. I'm just putting my pot down, and I'm just going to roll it. Trying to get as close to the top as I can get, because it does use you end up cutting more fabric off than you use. Hold on, get it all straight here. I got too much stuff on the table and my fabric is too big. All right, so I'm gonna cut back here. I just like to cut a little more than what I know I need, because you can always cut it off. You just can't add to it. I don't have to do it twice. All right, so I got this big piece of fabric for this tiny pot, and we're gonna start. You can never have too much. Good, because I have a lot. The information about my shirts too is in the link tree. It's under the Beware Sportswear, and the code is there, so y'all can have that. All right, so I'll layer down right here. It's a baby pot. Y'all, what am I doing? That did not go like I wanted to. I had it the wrong way. I painted the Mod Podge one way and was rolling the fabric the other. That was not working. Okay, so leave yourself some at the top, because you're gonna tuck that down into your pot. It's a baby pot. What would you plant in that? It's so tiny. Oh, wow, you've already gotten your patriotic? You're just in time for the Memorial Day weekend then. Okay. This little pot, and I'm pouring out this Mod Podge like it's gigantuous. Okay. And I just keep rolling my fabric around the pot and the Mod Podge. But it's okay if you get a lot. That's what I just did. I got a lot of Mod Podge on there. But it's okay. Because even if it seeps through, that's okay because we're going to do the outside too. And see, this one ended up being about straight down, so that worked. Oh, the code works for one order. Really? See, they did not tell me that. So I've got to email them and find out what the deal is. Because they did not give me that information, but I will see. Okay. But they always have good sales anyway. And their prices, you just can't beat the price. Okay. So I'm just trimming around, trying to get it somewhat straight around the top, like so. And then now I'm going to take my, I've got enough on my paintbrush, and I'm just going to paint down in the inside so I can fold the top down into it, which is really going to be the bottom. So let's see. Plant, oh yeah, you could plant a little bitty tiny succulent. They're so little and cute. I guess it's just for decoration. I don't know. Seed starter plant pots or something. All right, I'm just going to put my Mod Podge right on there. What brand of fabric scissors? Now I have the Ginger fabric scissors, the dressmakers, and I love those scissors. And I only cut fabric with them, but they stay over there. And I normally don't, where my fabric is, and I normally don't bring them out. But these are Fiskars, and they cut really good. But I do have the dressmakers for sewing and that kind of stuff. All right. All right, so I got all that down in there. So when you look at it, you can look up in there and you can see the fabric. So it's not, you're not looking at just, you know, whatever. Okay, so I'm cutting that off. And then this pot is little, but it has a big hole in it. And the other pot is big and has a small hole. So I don't know. Got a lot of drainage. Okay. So I'm just trimming that around because I'm going to fold it in, but I don't want to cover up the hole. Because we got to put this thing together after these little things dry. All right. Put a little drop here. Like I said, you just keep putting that Mod Podge on and that fabric will get saturated and it will just lay down flat. So you don't have to fight with it. I feel like I've taken all the Mod Podge that was on here off because of my fingers touching it, because it's so small you don't have anything to hold it with. Because it was already oozing through the fabric because I had used so much. But look how cute the little bees are. I love the little bees. All right, so let me set him over here and let him get to drying. Y'all, my fingers, you know how when you go to school and you put your glue your hands together and you peel the glue off? Yeah, I've got enough to do that with. So I'm just gonna dry. This one's almost dry. It still has a few white spots, but it won't take it long to dry at all. Yeah, it doesn't take long to get your shirts from them at all. Oh, I know, Fran. I love the material. Gotta have some polka dot and then the yellow bees. Hey, Alicia. You see, this is almost dry. But it makes the fabric, you know, stiff, of course, because it's Mod Podge, but it just gives it a cool texture. I know, the bee fabric, I was thinking Joann's or Hobby Lobby, but somebody said, oh yeah, it's Joann's because they got some too. And it looks like, and they have little silver sparkly wings. Sharon, it's going to be like a wind chime, kind of. but it's not gonna chime. It's just gonna be like a hanging thing, like you could hang outside. With these flower pots, I keep seeing them on Pinterest, and I wanted to give it a try myself because I love crafting with flower pots. That was like when I first, as an adult, started crafting on my own and did my first craft show. I painted on flower pots and sold them at a craft show. So that's kind of, I was like, oh, I want to do these flower pots. Okay. Come on, dry. Let me get little baby over here. Little baby. The daisy, I want to say it was Walmart, but it's probably last year because I made a little pillow out of it for my tiered tray. But don't quote me on that because I don't know. But I love like coordinating fabrics when the fabric has like a whole little family and then we have like a sister fabric that goes with it. I love that. But these obviously were not bought together, but they could have been. But I like it how it flows together. There's a big old glob of Mod Podge up in here from where the hole in the top. Let me get that out of there. I don't need that in there. Hey, Katrina from Wyoming. Thank you, Lucy. Amazon has the bee fabric, I guess, or the daisy maybe. I'm sure you could probably Google daisy fabric or look on Etsy and you might could find it too there. My hands, I'm telling you, I've got like a layer of Mod Podge on my hands. Thank you, Judy. You're so sweet to say that. I had a whole nother craft planned for today and then it went this direction. So this one is 3.5. It's from the Dollar Tree. It's the bigger one from the Dollar Tree. This one is from Dollar Tree. What did I say? It was 2.5, and this was 1.25. I'll measure them again. You plant a small succulent. It's a tiny, tiny. I know. I love the colors because the yellow, and I knew I didn't want to put yellow up next to that one, but I wanted the, I separated it with another black. Bell chimes make sense. Yes, Mildred, we're going to do something like that, but not quite. It's not going to chime, but you definitely could do that. Get this inside rim dry because it's been closed off from the air. Okay, so yeah, somebody else said it came from Walmart. They bought it there in a fat quarter. Yeah, it was a fat quarter, and this is the second project I've gotten out of one fat quarter. Hey, Shelly from Nova Scotia. Oh, okay, Wendy bought some from Walmart too, so y'all look at your Walmart. Judy, I don't see why you couldn't use the plastic pots. I really don't. I think you would be fine. Oh, thank you, Bertha. 3.5, 2.5, and 1.75. All right. So it's about dry. It doesn't take long. Y'all know Mod Podge dries really fast. Especially when you're trying to tack something down and you put your paper down and it don't move. It's like, dry. Yeah, I'm just trying to get this dry. Okay. But I've got to get this off my hands. Y'all. It's driving me insane. Yes, Vicki, it is fabric. This is the bee fabric for the little pot. And then I did polka dot fabric for this one. And then this is daisy fabric. I just Mod Podged it on. I just Mod Podged it on the pots. If you have never Mod Podged fabric, you got to try it at least once. I love it. You can put it on furniture. You can do it on everything. Wonderful. Okay. Now my fingers are wet and it's making the Mod Podge slicky. So see, it dries clear, y'all know, but that's what it looks like. So now we're going to put this thing together, but this is going to be my little, what hangs down out of the baby pot. It's a bee that looks like a little beehive. So I've got to paint it really fast. That won't take but a second. Oh, Renee, you're so sweet. I I do. I try to answer every person because I can't go back, you know, after the live and go through all the comments. There's just no way. You could use, yes, you could use napkins for sure. Hey, Monica. This is Maize by Waverly. And I'm just using it just because it's a yellow. And I used it on that set. And I'm just going to kind of go over this bead really fast to get it yellow instead of just that natural. And then it's like I started thinking, should I add more beads? Hey, Kathy. Thank you, Carla. Judy, you will love Mod Podging fabric because it just makes it super stiff and it's, I don't know, it's just something about it. I love it. I love Mod Podging fabric. I like stamping on fabric. I like everything about fabric. Mary, no, they're terracotta pots, but you could probably use the plastic. I don't see why you couldn't. Now my fingers are yellow. Trying to think, do I want to paint a black one? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Let me dry that really quick. Looking forward to seeing yours tomorrow on the review. They're terracotta. And then they're black on the inside. You can't tell now, but they were terracotta. Like this. You can get these beads. I know Amazon has them. Does Hobby Lobby have them? I can't remember. Does Hobby Lobby have those? The little beehive looking bead. Thank you, Diane. Okay, so got that dry. Now, I did practice trying to put these together today because I had to figure out, do I start at the top or do I start at the bottom? So that was a challenge because I had to figure out, do I start at the loop or do I start at the bead at the bottom? You know, you kind of have to have that thought process going. See if I'm going to use this string or not. Okay, so I'm just going to use some jute, and y'all know I'm going to pull out way too much, but it's okay because we got to tie a lot of knots. But I don't want not to have enough. Okay, so I'm going to put, let's see. Okay, I had to think this through because I got to think about what to do first. So I'm going to put my, hey, Miss Glenda. Hey, Linda. I'm going to put my bead on first. This is what's going to hang at the bottom. And I'm going to tie a knot or two in my jute so it won't slide off. I think, actually, these beehive beads came from my friend Deidre, but I think she got them on Amazon. Yeah, the clay pots are definitely going to hang better because they have a weight to them. Okay, but you could also use washers inside of your beads, inside of your pots and give it a little weight if you wanted to use plastic. Okay, so I tied about 3 knots so my bead does not come off, and I'm going to cut that. Okay. All right, it's not going to come off. Now, this is the fun part. I got to figure this out. All right, so this pot has a large hole, like this one does not, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bead to support my pot on the knot. My pot on the knot, okay. Let's see, where's my, I wrote it down over here somewhere on my other piece of paper. Okay, 3.5, okay. Had to figure out my inches because I did measure. All right, so I want my little bee thing, I want it to hang down from this pot. So I'm gonna lay my jute out, and then here's my little thing that's gonna hang. And I'm just gonna kind of guess to where I want my knot to be on the first one. So I'm gonna just tie a knot, and then I'm gonna tie, let's see, am I doing this right? Yes. I had to think about it. Oh, thank you, Diane. Okay, so I'm going to tie 2 knots to make a big knot. And I'll do one more just for good measure. Trudy, I think it came from my friend Deidre, but I think it came from Amazon, to be honest. I think you can get them on Amazon. All right, so I've got a knot. And then I'm going to take just a bead, a wood bead, and I'm going to put through there. And what this is going to do because I would have to tie a really big knot to not go through that hole. So I'm gonna put my bead, so my pot's gonna rest right onto that bead, and the bead won't slip through the knot. Does that make sense? Like that. Ta-da! But now I can move this back up if I want to when I get through, if I decide to. Okay, so let me get I'm gonna do 3.5, because I did this today to measure so I would know. I'm gonna go about 3.5 inches up, and I'm gonna tie my next knot. Oh, they do have them at Hobby Lobby. I was thinking they did, but I wasn't sure. You could just search for Amazon, like wood, just do wood beads, and I'm sure they'll be in there somewhere. All right, so I'm tying a couple of knots. Now this pot has a little hole, but I'm still gonna use a bead just because I think it's gonna give it that extra support. And I did this 2 or 3 times today because to get the measurements right, and I hope that it's gonna be right, because if not, I'll have to untie the knots. I did that several times today. I just practiced to see getting my spacing right. Come on, go through that hole. And somebody just said, oh, you're gonna have to do something to get it through that hole. Yeah, I am. Okay. So, let's see. And I'm trying to take the shish kebab stick and push it through there. There we go. Come on. Nope. When in doubt, you just do this. Amazon has the bee beads. Okay. Roxanne, they have beads over in the jewelry section instead of the wood pile section. You think they would have more now that it's so popular. Okay, so there's that one. And I kind of want it... That's way too far. I want it to be closer than that. Sorry, guys. So now I'm just going to undo this knot. So did y'all have a good Monday? I hope so. Put tape on the end. Yeah, I either put tape or I do the hot glue so I can thread it through that little hole. Now I got to figure out this knot. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So I'm going to move my knot down. So I'm just going to loosen it. And I measured it today. I did it. And I don't know if I didn't put a bead in that one or not. I can't remember. So I'm just going to kind of move my knot down and figure out. Okay. So I moved it down. Don't really look like it, but I did. Yes, I Mod Podged the pots and put the fabric on, and then I Mod Podged the fabric on top of that. So it's very much sealed, but I'm going to put a clear coat of just clear sealer on it. Because I didn't have the outdoor Mod Podge. So if you have the outdoor Mod Podge, you can definitely use that. But I already have that, so just made that just went right over that knot. It just made more sense for me to use what I had. Oh yeah, they have a lot of cute beads on Amazon. I don't even need to go on there and look. Oh, you started cleaning your sheets yet? Awesome. Okay, so let's see. Now I'm putting my bead on there, see if it's gonna stay. Okay, there's my bead on my knot, which this pot has a tiny hole, so it really doesn't need that, but just for good measure, I am. Because you never know. I just know that that bead's going to hold it. Look how adorable this is. It already looks so cute. Okay. Busy day at work after graduation is this past weekend. Oh, I bet. All right. Let's see. I got to have some water. Hey, Karen. Okay. So now I'm going to measure. All right, so that knot is 2 inches from the other knot. So I don't know. I did 3.5 today and it was fine. I don't know what happened. maybe my measurements. So now we're gonna put the big one on, and I'm gonna, it probably is gonna be 3 on this one. So if I want it to be about right there, okay. I do too, Karen. I just think it's cute and different, and they kept popping up in my Pinterest, and I was like, I'm gonna give this a try because I love Terra Cotta Pots. Is the Beehive Bee 20 millimeters? Probably, because it looks about the same as my other ones that are 20 millimeters. So I would say yes. The smallest pot, it came, I think, from Michael's. And I know Michael's has them, and Hobby Lobby has them too. And Joann's probably does. But Michael's is back there where all the florals are, and the greenery, and the wreaths, and grapevine wreaths. Same as Hobby Lobby. Oh, I didn't put my bead on. See, that's got a big hole too, and that knot's going to go right through that hole. Jeannie, you got your craft room all organized? That's fun to me though, y'all. I like to organize my stuff because it gets out of sorts very much often. Okay, see, I still want it down some more, so I'm going to have to move my knot again. So I want it down. So you may have to do this a couple of times. Yeah, Julie, I do. And about the time I think it's right, or I think it's even too small, it's too high. So I don't know. Vicki, I covered them with fabric. I Mod Podged the fabric on the pots. I love Mod Podging fabric. If you've not ever tried it, you need to try it because it's fun. It works out really well. Y'all, this is going to drive me crazy. Come on. Just got to figure out, there we go. Figure out how to get it started. So, I think, let me see something. I might just leave that knot there. Yeah, allow the bead for the inside. Yes, the distance. Let's see if I can get that knot to go. Because I don't know if I can get this one undone. I can't even see. Oh, wait, here it goes. I was going to try just to slip the bead down over it. There we go. So you may have to tie your knots 2 or 3 times. I'm just saying. The gnome cup. It came from my moderator, Dana. She's on here. Dana Merritt. She makes them. Okay, so I'm going to, here's my knot. So I'm going to go down. Go down. I'm going to go down more than I think I should. Yeah, there's, okay, Kaylee just put Dana's name in there, yes. All right, so now I'm tying my knots again. So like I said, you may have to tie your knot several times. When you do it, just don't pull them tight. You know, just make them loose, and then you can always come back and untie them. Oh, Jermaine, you will love Mod Podging fabric. I love it. Like I said, I did a dresser a long time ago, and I put Mod Podge on the drawers. I Mod Podged a real pretty fabric on the drawers. They were beautiful. It was beautiful. Okay, put my bead back on. And I got another knot there. I don't know where that came from. Okay, so now I got that. And there's a knot. I don't know where that came from. Thank you, Diane. Y'all are so sweet. Thank y'all for being with here on a Monday night with me. Look how stinking cute. Now this one needs to go up, y'all. So it would be like that. So let's see if I can make that happen. I don't know if I can or not. Let's see. All right, I tried. I tied a knot and see what happens. Uh-oh, uh-oh, what's happening? What is happening? Stop doing that. Okay, there it goes. Now, I just tied another knot so it would do. Look how cute. That is so cute, y'all. I can't stand it. It's cute. But see, yeah, the weight of the pots makes it hang. If you had plastic, like I said, you could probably glue some washers or something, or some marbles or something up on the inside and make it heavy where it would hang. So yeah, I think you could definitely do plastic, but you're going to have to give it some weight. Oh, hey, Debbie from Tennessee, welcome to my page. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so now we got to finish it off at the top. Let's see. All right, it's going to be like this. This is going to be interesting because I'm going to have to do this. I think I'm going, now I have thought about this, how this was going to happen. I think I'm going to put this bead here, okay? Y'all with me? See if I got enough room. And then I'm going to go back through the bead again, like this. So you don't want to use your jute, doesn't need to be too thick unless you're going to do it a different way. And then I'm going to put my jute back down through the hole. Because I had to think this one out today. How to get this to hang and have a loop at the top and all that stuff. Okay, so now, where is it? All right, I'm going to do this, okay? I'm trying to pull all this at the same time. Now, okay, so I want it to be basically like this. Now I got to figure this out. All right, hold on. This is what I got to figure out. Is how to tie it. I want to tie it right. So I'm going to pull, I think, right there. Somehow, I've got to tie this between those two beads right there. So I'll have to show you in a second, but I'm tying it right below that bead in a couple of knots. This is the cutest thing I've ever made. You think so? I love it though. It is cute. Yes, it is definitely right on up there. Okay, so I just took the string and fed it back down through, and then I tied it right there under that bead. I know it looks like a hot mess. Okay, but I still got that. All right, so I've got to cut this, and then we're going to tie a knot up here so the string doesn't come loose. Okay. Look how cute. All right, so I'm going to take this, and I'm going to tie a knot right on top of this bead just so the bead doesn't go anywhere. Okay. It's not a pretty knot, but it's there. That way my bead doesn't come off and go, you know, it doesn't go backward. But look how stinky adorable this is. And you can paint this bead. You can paint it black, white polka dots. Doesn't matter, but look how adorable. But I'm still thinking I need to make this shorter. Oh, you're a Tennessean. Okay, so let's see. If I put it there, I'm going to make that shorter. Yes, Kimberly, give it a try. I mean, 2 of them are Dollar Tree pots, and the little one is from Michael's, but you definitely could just experiment with your sizes. You don't have to have all of them 3 different sizes. You could definitely put 2 of this size instead of the baby one of this size right here. Look how cute. But y'all know I can't be done. Where are they? Where are they? They done ran away from me. Where are they? Y'all know I got some bees around here somewhere. Where are my bees? Hello? Oh, they even fell off the table. My little bees. I gotta put a bee on there. Okay. So these are my little bees. They come from Amazon. And of course, y'all know I'm gonna put one down here on this little hive or whatever this is. And you're making one, Nancy? Oh, I can't wait to see. And then I'm gonna put one up here. Look how adorable. Oh my goodness, y'all, I cannot even stand it. Look at him. He's flying around. Look how cute. I love this craft. Can I tell y'all how much I love this? This is so stinking adorable. But can't you see this, like, blue and white stars, or blue with white, you know, whatever, and then red and white, and then do a bell down here? There's so many possibilities that you could do on this that it's not even great. It's not even funny. I want to make another one now. But I don't have any more Dollar Tree pots. I got to go get some. Oh, you take a picture, Karen? Well, you know, I have that little workbook that you can get, that digital workbook where you can write everything down, like where you saw the craft, who you saw it, what you need, all that kind of stuff. But then that's so cute. It's adorable. Thank y'all for the hearts. Put one on the daisy, like up here. Let's see. Try not to lay it down. But it is heavy. Thank you, Paula. Like I said, I had something totally on my mind today about something else. Let's see, I'll put one right there. And it turned into, oh, I'm doing this. But it's so simple. I mean, Dollar Tree, and then you jute, and you got 3 beads, or, you know, and it doesn't matter what kind of bead you put up in there, as long as it holds that knot from coming through that hole. Put a bead on a daisy. I did. I put one right there. And then, you know, beads or whatever. Like if you have, if you do the patriotic one, you could hang a bell from here, a jingle bell or a little bell or a star or anything like that. It would be so stinking cute. But y'all got to try Mod Podge on fabric. I mean, it is fantastic. It is really, really cool. I love using it on fabric. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Kathy. That didn't take long, y'all. I figured it was going to take a little longer than that. But now you see why the inside of them are black. I just kind of wanted it finished, because if it's hanging and you see it from this direction, you know, it kind of looks all like it's supposed to, you know, like it's all goes together, I guess. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Diane. Y'all are so sweet. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. But look at my bee. He's hanging on down there swinging. But somebody just said something about a jack-o'-lantern. I just caught that comment. You could do this for all the holidays or different seasons, or make them for gifts. End of the year teacher gifts. Let your kids help make them. Older kids. I mean, there's so many possibilities. And y'all know there's all the fabric that's available. We could definitely make a whole passel of these. So stinking cute. Neighbors gifts, Sunday school teachers, I mean, all kinds of stuff. This would have been a great Mother's Day gift too, wouldn't it? But look at all my bee stuff in the back, and then now I got to bee this. It's like, oh my goodness. Diane, you can do it. It's really easy. Tracy, no. I'm going to, that's what I was saying. You can use outdoor Mod Podge. They do make it. I'm going to seal it with this. It's UV resistant, fast drying, seals, protects, and revitalizes. This is what I put on a lot of stuff I put outside. And I already had it. So I didn't want to just go to buy some more Mod Podge when I had that. But if you have the outdoor Mod Podge, definitely use that. I've used outdoor Mod Podge before. I just don't have any. It's been a long time ago. But I will take this outside and I will spray this whole thing and seal it. And so, but it's not going to be hanging like in the rain. It'll be hanging under a porch. It's probably going to hang right there for right now. Yes, Nancy, and I got a bee here. Isn't he cute? Miss Dana makes these. Aren't they adorable? A title. Karen, I will title it. I guess I'll put, I don't know, flower pot, wind chime, I guess, maybe. Thank you, Brenda. Yeah, I mean, but like I said, if you have the outdoor Mod Podge, definitely use it. But Rust-Oleum, Vicky, yes, is good. So I've used it before. I know it works. I just didn't want to have to go, you know, buy outdoor Mod Podge just for this when I could use what I got. Oh, my workbook is great. Yes, it is. It's really cool. Oh, Vicky, that would be cool. A kitchen window. Yes. Like if you have a theme in your kitchen, bees or apples or whatever your theme is in your kitchen. Yes. Can't y'all see this? In that blue and white, you know, the, what's it called? Willow, the willow china, the blue and white china. Can't y'all see this really pretty blue and white? Oh gosh, it'd be so pretty. And somebody said hanging on a shepherd's hook. Yes. So adorable. Oh, Jean, you're so sweet. Thank y'all for being here on a Monday. Bee pot chime. Dishwasher safe Mod Podge for outside. And I have some of the dishwasher. I didn't even think about using the dishwasher. Mod Podge. Flower pot bee chime. Okay. Yeah, it'll be something like that. Diane, she will message, if you message her again, she may not have gotten it, because I know she goes to her, out of the country, so she was out of the country for a little while, so I know if you message her, she may not have got the message. Thank you, Pam. Yes, on the patio would be so cute. But patriotic would be adorable. I mean, sunflower, somebody said sunflower. Oh my gosh, that would be cute, sunflower. And these would make super gifts. I mean, somebody came to your house and gave you this. It matched your stuff. Wouldn't you be like, oh, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen? Ladybugs, Tammy, there you go. You could just even paint it. You could paint it red and put you some black polka dots, maybe some ribbon or something around the edge of the pots. And then do like different patterns of dots or something on each one. Y'all, that would be adorable. Hey, Martha. Yes, Connie. And like I said, Dollar Tree has the pots out. Walmart has their pots out. You know, Hobby Lobby and Michael's, they always have their terracotta pots. But Dollar Tree, especially for this one and this one, I mean, you may already have them just because you picked them up and said, oh, I'm going to do something with them. Thank you, Jan, for being here. Thank you, Danielle. But yes, it's so stinking cute. Got to put my little bee on it. But there's so much more you could do. You could have put 2 or 3 beads up here. You could put 2 or 3 beads down here or something else. I just didn't have a bee that I could put down here. I have a little felt one, but I was scared he wouldn't make it outside. Hey, Shelly. So yes, you could definitely, the possibilities are endless with this, and it was so cute. Now I want to make another one. I just like Mod Podge in the fabric, to be honest, because it turns out like, it's like plastic. It's just really cool. Thank you, Betty. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to hop off, and I'll see y'all Thursday. I thank y'all for being here. And, oh, Karen said watermelon. Yes, watermelon. That would be adorable. So I'll see y'all Thursday. Y'all have a good rest of the week and stay safe. And thank y'all for supporting me and showing up and being here. I love y'all. Have a good week, guys. Bye.